What's going on, guys? It is JS here, back with another video. So yes, I've actually decided that I wanted to post a secret chapter for Fetch today instead of Monday, because I thought might as well, whenever I post the out of stock video, that I could post a secret chapter today. So basically 2 videos in one. So yeah, today I'm going to be discussing, or just giving you guys a little quick summary about the secret chapter in this book, because if you guys don't know, besides Fetch, Lonely Freddy, and Out of Stock, there is a secret chapter at the end of this book, and that is what I'm going to be discussing in today's video. So yeah, let's get right to it. So basically this starts out with a character called Grimm. Now he's basically described as he's rarely lucid. Like sometimes his teeth might hurt, and when his teeth hurts, his eyes hurt and his ears hurt, something like that. Grimm was at a railroad track, and he's just, checking there just to make sure, like he's just walking around, and he noticed a cloaked figure. Now this part ties into Out of Stock, because the cloaked figure is collecting parts from a human type of teeth, and the reason why that cloaked figure was there is because he was collecting, well, it's described as this. So far he'd seen it collect a hinged jaw, a jagged row of what looked like human bloody teeth, mutilated human eyes, several bolts, a computer port, and chunks of metal with tufts of dark green fur. So that's taking back to Out of Stock, because if you guys remember, the plush trap chaser, well, this specific plush trap chaser, if you guys saw the previous video, it had human-like teeth and human-like eyes, and it was, dark green fur, and that's basically what he was picking up, which I thought, whenever I read that, that's really cool. This train track that they were at was the same train track that Raj, Oscar, and Isaac were at to destroy the plush trap chaser, which I thought that was really interesting. This now takes to Detective Larson, and if you guys don't remember from the previous book, if you guys have not seen that video, it's where I talk about the secret chapter for the Into the Pit book. Detective Larson is a detective who is investigating this person called the Stitch Wraith. Now, what I believe from what Grimm saw in this secret chapter was Stitch Wraith, because, he was collecting random parts. Detective Larson goes to a woman's house just to investigate what's going on, and, he's just like, oh yeah, my name's Detective Larson and all that, and she's like, oh, and this person that he's at, the owner, is called Margie? Yeah, Margie. And so she has been living there for over 3 years, and that was because she was hired to take care of a sick boy, and the dad was overseas, but she didn't specifically say whenever she said that he passed away and left me the house, so she doesn't exactly say if it's the boy or the dad, but I'm just assuming it's probably the dad. But I don't think that's Oscar and his mom, because in the previous chapter, Oscar's dad passed away, but I'm not exactly sure who she's talking about. Maybe it's a new character, I don't know. Detective Larson is just, checking the room just to make sure everything's fine, until he notices a cabinet. So after he discovers the cabinet, he just tells the woman, it's like, oh yeah, we've been pursuing this person for an ongoing case, which, if you guys don't know, is a Stitch Wraith. And he's like, yeah, we've been going on this case, but it hasn't had any leads yet. And he just, shows her the picture just to get, her, I guess, opinion towards it, if she knows anything about it. But whenever he showed her the picture, she didn't do anything, but she had that shock expression on her face, just like, oh jeez, what the heck, something like that, but she didn't really say that in the book. So after Detective Larson shows Margie the picture, he opens the cabinet, but he realizes that it's empty, and it's described as this. The cabinet was empty, but the inside walls of the cabinet weren't. They were covered in harsh black scribblings jammed close together. What looked like nonsensical letters made by a thick marker covered nearly every inch of the cabinet's interior. Larson could see no meaning in the scrolls, but nonetheless, they gave him the same feeling he had when he looked at the recent grotesque death report. And then he asked Margie what happened in the house. So, and that is officially the end of Fetch. And it leaves on another cliffhanger, so I think what Scott and the other authors are doing is like each secret chapter they're leaving a cliffhanger so that way we can kind of get an idea of what is going on, and I think that's really interesting. So my idea was that maybe the Grimm that we saw earlier in the chapter might have lived there before. Maybe. I don't really know, but I guess we'll see for the next book, which hoping I can get soon for you guys. So thanks so much for watching this video. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. And if you guys did, make sure to hit the thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one.